Let's step away from the noise of big cities for a second. Right now, something powerful is happening in the Pacific Northwest. This isn't just about data, it's about a real story unfolding in Stevens County, Washington, a rural community fighting for its future, and the power of simply showing up for kids. Sit with this for a second. In rural communities, problems don't always look loud. Sometimes they actually look like silence. When we picture at risk youth, we think of chaos. But rural isolation is different. It's distance, it's a teenager alone in a dark room lit only by a phone screen. And that type of quiet can hide struggles until they turn into full blown crises. Now let's take a look at Stevens County. It's beautiful, but it spans nearly 2,500 square miles. People are spread out. And that distance separates kids from resources, support, and often even each other. And the data reflects that reality. Local districts rank high to very high for youth risk for things like alcohol, tobacco, nicotine, marijuana, and especially prescription opioids. Mental health challenges are also elevated. And these aren't just numbers, these are real kids navigating real struggles, often without the support systems you'd find in a city. And that's the problem. But here's the shift: connection changes everything. When a young person feels seen, when they're given tools and support, their path can change. So let's move from the problem to the solution. This is where Rural Resources Community Action and our Healthy Youth Project come in. Instead of waiting for kids to find help that might be 30 miles away, 60 miles away, or even 100 miles away, we bring the help right to them, right into their schools. Real conversations, real skills, real connection. Now I want you to take a look at this number: 123. In a place like Colville, Washington, that matters. That's 123 new students reached through one opioid prevention presentation in just one school in one classroom. And we're just getting started. That's 123 young people who now understand what fentanyl is, know what Narcan is, and have tools to cope. That's real risk being reduced right now. But it doesn't just stop in the classroom. By partnering with the Stevens County Juvenile Department, the Healthy Youth Project built something even bigger: a second chance system, where instead of punishment, youth can be referred into support, skill building, mentorship, and positive school programming. That's not just intervention, that's redirection. And this approach isn't just guesswork, it's backed by evidence. Proven prevention models show that when you invest early, you reduce substance use years down the line, and this is long term impact. So, really, it comes down to this: communities without prevention react to problems, communities with prevention prevent them. And none of this can happen alone. This work is powered by partnerships with local schools, health districts, the Spokane Tribe, and other community organizations. From classroom education to naloxone training for staff, it's a full network of support around these kids. But beyond all the systems and all the strategies, there's one thing that really matters: the students themselves. They're not just sitting in presentations listening to a lecture, they're leading. They're running clubs, they're creating campaigns for their peers, and they're supporting one another. Because when a teen hears it from another teen, it hits a little differently. And in rural communities, trust is everything. Real prevention happens through relationships, one conversation at a time. Looking ahead, the momentum is growing. Mentorship programs, youth leadership opportunities to bring students to statewide prevention events. This is really just the beginning for the Healthy Youth Project. So, here's the takeaway: when you invest in youth prevention, you're not just funding a program, you're investing in the future of an entire community. The foundation is here, the impact is real, and the students are ready. The question is, will we keep showing up? Will we make sure no rural youth has to face their challenges in silence? Because we already know connection works. Now it's up to each one of us to keep it going.